you're trying to create some application that is working in the real time, okay, that is, if you have to show data in real time, if you are trying to creating a chat application, then you must have heard of the socket IO or WebSocket. What is this WebSocket or socket IO, and how we can use this? So in this video we're going to talk about this socket IO only and WebSocket. So WebSocket is basically a technology that provides us a bi-directional communication between the front end and back end without any delay. Okay, that is the communication will be in a real time. And socket IO is just a simple framework or a platform that is based just upon the WebSocket. Okay, so all the features that WebSocket provides us is supported in this socket IO, and socket IO is to some point advanced in related to WebSocket. Okay, so we are mostly using socket.io or the WebSocket for creating real-time communication apps like WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram or any of the chatting application. Okay, so by the title you can see that socket IO enables real-time bi-directional event-based communication. It works on every platform, browser or device, focusing equally on reliability and speed. Okay, so it just says that you have a instant messaging and chat, you can real time analysis, like you have just emitted a event at some point and that event will be seen at every point and that server. Okay, so let's just start seeing the code. Okay, I'm just gonna explain this. Okay, but you can, if you want me to make a full-fledged tutorial on this topic, I'm gonna create it. Yeah, so in socket.io we have to create two different parts. We have to create the socket IO for the backend also, and we have to create socket IO for the front end also. Okay, so firstly what we are doing, we are creating a backend part. Okay, so you just have to do npm install express for the server part, and then you have to run the server. You can run the server on any of the port that you like. Here they are running at 3000, you can run it at any port, 8000, 5000, anything else. Okay, and in order to enable front end enable socket IO and the backend, add backend, then you have to install a package that is the npm install socket.io. npm install socket.io will give the power to your backend to access the socket IO and the web servers, web sockets. Okay, in that there is a function. Firstly you have to import the socket IO, and after that they have a function that is the io.on connection. Basically this connection is a reserved word. What this will do, it will alert the backend that yes, some user is connected to your server, someone has opened the site, so some user is connected to your server, and you will get a log that a user has been connected. Okay, and in order to access the socket IO at the front end part, you can directly call the socket IO, socket io.js. Basically every browser is supporting this socket IO, so you just don't have to install any of the thing. You just have to import the script. Yeah, you can directly find the script, or I will give that in the description below. Okay, and if someone disconnects from this server, you have to console that log. Then socket.io.disconnect. Disconnect is also a reserved word. That way, if someone disconnects from the server, just tell me that someone has disconnected. And now what we want to do, if someone inputs a data in the input field, then it should be broadcasted and everyone in the server should know that some message has been inputted. Okay, so first you have to call the socket IO at the front end. Okay, this is the way in which you can call the socket IO. Basically this code is in a simple HTML and JavaScript. If you are using React, Vue or another stuff, you can find their npm packages in the npm repositories. Okay, you can see that we have a input value. If we have inputted a value, then socket.emit and chat message. Basically this chat message is a room that is created by the socket IO, and we have created that room. And if some user is connected to this room, okay, then he can emit the message at that room. Okay, like socket dot emit chat message. Then in that chat message room, this message that we are inputting will be emitted, and everybody will be able to see that yes, this message has been sent by this user. If you send their name and other stuffs also, and in order to access that in the backend, you can directly say that socket dot on and give the room name. Chat message is the room name, and the message that you are passing as a arrow function. And in the console you can just say that yes, this message has came via user, and yes, this is the message. Okay, and in order to broadcast that message to everyone in that server, in that room, you can just use the io.emit. Basically io.emit do thing is that it will send the message to everybody in that room except you. If you are sending that message, then everybody else will receive that message at the same time. Okay, and if you want, you can see that if you want to send message to everybody except them, you can use the broadcast also. Okay, broadcast will also do the same thing. Okay, you can, this is the way in which we can just create a basic of chat app. Everybody has to open their browser, and then they can just type their message, and then you can see their outputs. Okay, so yeah, this is a way in which we can create you can find this code, this socket IO code in the GitHub. There is a chat application, you can actually find this thing and view that thing. Okay, and I think they have created that application and they have deployed it. Let me see it. Or do they have? I don't think so, but it will be something like, if you follow each and every step in this part, then you will definitely understand what socket IO is, the basics of socket IO. Okay, if you want me to create a tutorial explaining each and every step in this part, just comment me down and I will definitely get back to you on that. So that's all for today. Thank you.